going on here? Huh. What's going on here?
Can you hear me now?
There. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well. Why it's doing this? Hello, come on.
No. Sorry, people, one more time. Okay, now can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. You know, hello.
How are you feeling? Because if there's a thread about how you're feeling, I'm not on that
Yeah.
thread. So
No, this years, I've had this for years. So we're trying to find out what it is. And it turns out it's not asthma. So that's basically all I found out. So I'm going to go to a allergist. I think it might be allergies, Debbie. Deb.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, so I would like bolsters if you have, and bricks. I don't think you need straps. I think you're good. I'll put this out. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. So why don't we take a second? Standing, sitting, whatever you'd like. You've been here longer than I have. Take a breath in.
I'll see you after yoga. There you go.
Take a breath out. Maureen, you want to mute? Breathing in. Breathing out. Yeah, do your arms, do the ball, do the up and down. If you do no other movement during the day, spending 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes breathing can change your whole perspective. One more. So find a place where you need to touch. It's your chest, could be your head, could be your arms, whatever you'd like to. This is a soothing position on the forehead and on the chest. And simply see what's present for you. What needs some care right now? What needs some courage, some empathy, some love, some stroking? Some relief. And let's attend to that today. Hello. Right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest. Exhale. Left ear to left shoulder. Inhale. Chin to chest. Exhale. Can you hear me? And again, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale. Chin to chest. Exhale. Left ear. Inhale. Last one, chin to chest. Now don't cock your chin back. Just lift the nose up. Inhale to the ceiling. And horizontal. Exhale. Inhale, nose to the ceiling. Exhale, horizontal. Last one, nose to the ceiling. Exhale. Shoulders up to the ears. Inhale, hold. Exhale, drop them very forcefully. Inhale. Drop them forcefully. One more time. Walk your hands behind you. Wherever you'd like, you can go quite far. And just open. You can be wide on your fingertips, whatever it's like, and just open the chest. Right arm comes to the ceiling, all the way over to the other side. You can touch the knee or touch the floor. Reach, reach. Now walk with both hands as far as is comfortable. So you're getting this stretch. It's less at the shoulders. So see if you can get the side body stretching. Inhale, hands behind. Take your time. Exhale, reach the left hand over. Do what you need to do that helps your body today. You asked yourself what you needed, healing or attention. Give it that. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Hands on the shoulders. Right elbow forward. Left elbow forward. Right elbow forward. So you're just doing it again. If it's too fast, you slow down. Can you exhale? Every time the elbow goes forward. I'm really squeezing my diaphragm. Blow out. Either the nose or the mouth. Two more. Both elbows forward. Arms forward. Reach, 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 reach forward. Let your bum stay centered and you bend the spine. Breathe. So you're feeling it in the spine, in the back. Deep breath in. Slide the right arm under the left armpit. A little bit of a thread the needle here. So don't worry about what you're doing. Let the head turn, let it not turn. Stretching that back body. Inhale up. Other side. Left arm threads the needle. And you're still facing forward. If you'd like to turn, you can. But it's really feeling that back body. We have quite a bit of strengthening today. And inhale up. Feet on the floor. Now this time, we're looking for the knee to touch the foot. So it's this close. See that? I'm this close where the knee can touch the foot. Yeah? That's how close you are. Now where's the breath? You're getting your rhythm. And notice, do you keep your torso still? Do you move your torso? You decide what you need. Now you're going to turn to the left side and hold. So the knee is touching the foot and you're sitting upright. Take the right arm overhead to the place behind you, to the other hand, and just hold that. or walk it out. You can totally go flat. You know how we are in this class. Whatever you feel is good, but feel the twist in the torso. The hips are stable. I love these kind of twists because it's so safe. Breathe. And slowly come on up. And the other side, knee to foot, very shallow. Just take the left arm behind. You're just first seeing what kind of reach you have. Now you can decide to do what you want. If you want to twist more, you can. If you want to move your hands more to the left, you can. So don't overdo it. It's just beginning. Breathe. And release. Hands and knees pose. So I have my bricks. If you're happier with your bricks for your hands and knees, please use them. Yeah? So the first thing you're looking for is comfort. So my hands are down, and in my case, I like to keep my creases inward. So where are my shoulder blades or shoulders? I pull them toward my feet. I lengthen my head like a turtle. Let's take cat-cow very easily. Exhale, lift the back. Inhale, drop the belt buckle. Inhale. Now, can you imagine your spine? Can you see the segments separating? Now, notice where it's separating easily. Can you visualize the areas that don't collapse or don't stretch, like the mid-back and low back right here on the exhale? And on the inhale, it's the upper back and mid-back that don't crunch. The lower back does it easily. Last time. And one more. Right leg out to the side, toes pointed forward, rocking back and forth just a little bit. Feel that. Breathe. It's so funny. I totally forgot what this move is. Right hand on the leg. I just love that when that happens to me. Breathe, hold, and then come back. Thread the needle. Left arm reaches. Oh, yes, I remember. Hands on the brick or not, you're taking a kind of a down dog. So come off the knee and just stretch. So it's a wide, kind of odd-shaped dog. Breathe. Do that 3 times. Knee comes down to the floor. Exhale. So notice it's kind of strange. You have this wide angle. Your focus is more on the left leg. The right leg is just hanging out. Inhale down 1 more time. Exhale. And then down, other side. So we're going to be focusing one side at a time a lot. Other side, so the left leg comes out, just rocking back and forth. So for many of us, you're really trying to see the shape of that left foot. Can the big toe be down? Can you get an arch under that foot? Are you using the breath, ujjayi, or inhale nose, exhale mouth? One more time. Left arm to the foot, reaching. So feel that stretch. Switch, right arm, thread the needle. Exhaling as you do that. Funky down dog. Exhale so the left knee stretches. Straighten and down 2 more times. Left knee straightens. Exhale. Just like you're working one side. 1 more time. And come back. We're doing a fluid now. So let's come to knees again, hands and knees. Sorry. Bricks or no, if it's difficult, I think bricks will be helpful for you. Take the right foot forward to the side. If it's comfortable, come off the back knee. Hang out there for a moment. Breathe. Place the knee down. You may decide what you have to do with your hands. I'm looking for you to bend the hips forward. So if you need to walk the hands forward, I'm looking for the knee to be forward from the toe, forward from the toe. And then can you push up with your fingertips to get your back up? Can you be up here? Breathe. Use your fingertips. Now, can you bend the back foot or knee? 1, 3 times. Exhale, 2. Careful that knee, right, Nancy? 1 more time. 3. Hands and knee pose, child's pose. Exhale. And back. Take that left foot on the outside of the left hand. Take the left knee off the ground if that's available. Hold. Breathe. So the knee comes down. Now the left knee comes forward and your hips go to the ground. Left knee forward, hips go to the ground. Move your bricks or your hands accordingly. Now you push the fingertips, lift the chest, and lift the head and arch. Breathe. Sure, you could make it more challenging and take your arms up, of course, but we're not doing that. Some of you might. Let's take that back knee. Bend and bend. 1 more and bend. Child's pose. Exhale. Separate the bricks. Take a down dog. Exhale. Play with your dog. Don't make it anything special. Just walk the dog. Breathe. You can take it wide. You can take it narrow. And then walk your feet to your hands. If you have a brick, it's much easier because your hands are elevated. Now, where is your bend? Maybe soften your knees here. Breathe. Now, when you come up, use your buttocks. Squeeze the belly, squeeze the buttocks and hamstrings, and pull the torso up. Inhale. Stack yourself up. Let's roll down 1 more time. Just let the head drop. Let the shoulders drop. See how much you can bend the upper back. Use your legs, very strong. Soften the knees. Now tilt at the pelvis and feel your butt holding you up. The hamstrings and the butt are slowly extending. Dangle your arms to give weight and feel the separation of your vertebra. You can wave here, you can waggle, anything you need. And then slowly come on up. And come to the front of your mat. Use your bricks again. Let's take our palms to the center. We're going to do some leg work and feet work at the wall after, but just let's move a bit. Let's this time take the hands behind the head, or I like it the nape of the neck, right here, and just look up and arch the upper back. Instead of taking the arms up, this is more back. Good. Spread the arms to the side, still looking up. Airplane yourself down. So come to a half position, bend the knees, looking down, and then slowly all the way down. Find your bricks. Exhale. Let's go to a half push-up on your knees or a full push-up. Your choice. Move the bricks to the side. Full push-up or half push-up. Breathe. Just holding that position. Buttocks a little higher, right? Buttocks a little higher. Push your heels back. Lengthen your neck. Take your shoulders to your heels. Breathe. If your knees aren't down, put your knees down. Slowly lower your body in front of your hands so the chest goes in front and elbows go back. Slowly. Okay, just for fun, easy press up. So roll the shoulders back, tops of the feet down, and just peel yourself up. Arch up, your knees can hang down, I don't mind. Listen to me. I don't mind, really. Slowly coming down. And let's just do a little bit of work. Stack your hands like a crocodile position on top and put your forehead on top of the hands. Tops of the feet down. Breathe. You're either going to lift both palms and your forehead or just lift to make it lighter the top palm and the forehead. Stiffen your body. Inhale, lift the head and top palm or both hands. Both hands is more challenging. And down. Again, inhale, lift. Elbow high or elbows high and down. One more time. Notice you have to use your entire back side. Inhale and down. Left knee bends. Lift that thigh and take it behind yourself across the body. You may not touch the ground. Just reach, breathe, and come back. Left knee bends. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. And down. Tilt the pelvis under very strongly or push the thighs down. And let's lift the right leg as high as is comfortable. Inhale. Lift. If you have to exhale now, exhale. And down. Stretch your body. Press the thighs down. That's a way to pelvic tilt. Shoulders to the heels and lift the other leg. Inhale. And exhale. Interlace your hands behind the back or grab the thumbs. Roll the shoulders back. And again, press the thighs down. Pull, pull, pull so that you're opening the chest. I don't mean pull. Open the chest. Lift the head up. This may be your pose right here. Otherwise, lift the hands off the bum. Lift the head higher, shoulders higher, and then lift the legs. Breathe. Breathe. Exhale down. Cheek to the side. Take a moment. We're going to peel ourselves up. So hands under the shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Peel yourself up to half push-up or full push-up. Exhale. Downward dog. Take a breath here. If you'd like, grab the outside of your mat to pull the mat away from you and get longer in your dog. And then put the hands back. And this time, let's actually walk our hands to our feet. Walk the hands to the feet. And hang. Breathe. Exactly. And slowly roll up. And stand. Let's find a wall, if that's okay. I want to work these right here, but let's start with the hands. So find a wall or a door. So my hand is directly on the side of my shoulder. And then you have to decide where your feet are, okay? Because it's not so comfortable. Get your feet so they're comfortable. Push the wall away. Good. Start to turn away from the wall with your feet. So I'm moving my feet so they're facing this direction away from my hand, and I'm stretching here. Now push the wall away. Straighten the elbow. Turn the head. Breathe. Coming back. Turn the toes back to this position. And again, let's bend the elbow a little bit. Oh, maybe you're losing my hand. Is that correct? Whoops, whoops. There we go. And again, bend. You're just getting a little bit of strength. One more time. Good. To go to the other side, like a push-up position, put both hands on, I know, dirty walls, inside of the creases, press them together, spread or blow up the back. So I'm really spreading and opening my back here, and then press the hands into the wall. Feel how much work you have to do on your upper back and shoulders. Release the hand you just worked. For me, it's my right. And then turn. I am showing my back to you. So first thing is just set it up. So again, if your shoulder's doing this, get it so that it's doing this, right? So you really want it to open. So that's the first thing. Then you start to walk your feet in the direction away from the wall. Clearly take your time. Keep the shoulder moving back. Now turn the head. Breathe. Can we relax here? Can we be soft with ourselves? Don't force things. And then coming back, again, my back is to you. We're just going to practice bending the elbow. Couple of times. And then turn back so both hands are at the wall. And let's start with the hands a little higher than shoulders and shoulder width. So those of you who don't stand as well or comfortably, let's start there. Let's go with the toes. Look down and see that the feet are straight forward. Bend the elbow slightly. Raise up on the feet. Raise up and down. Raise up and down. Up and down. Two more. Don't worry so much. Just raise up on the left. So whatever happens on the right, I don't care if the foot's down or not. Just raise up and down on the left to put a little bit more pressure there. And then the right. Are we breathing? Big breath. So you're just up and down strengthening. Isn't it weaker than we think? One more. And down. Okay, straighten both arms. Again, blow up the back. Okay, it's a little bit awkward, elbows together. You're going to try to touch your elbows to the wall straight down. So lean forward, elbows touch or forearms touch, and then push away. But you have to keep them in a straight line. So if I look at my forearms, they're going straight down. Is that correct? Exhale. And notice you have to do this kind of wrapping with the upper shoulder blades, the shoulders. Two more. Your last one, and this time hold the forearms and elbows at the wall. Just for a moment, breathe, and then push away. Okay, similar. Walk the hands. Go ahead.
It was a really good one. It's killer.
Oh, good. We're going up one more, Lee. So walk your hands. So now when the elbows come down, they're shoulder height. Got it? So first straighten your arms. I'm looking at my fingers. Now look at the creases again. Maybe put them in, maybe not, but clearly don't put them to the ceiling. So the first thing I'm going to do is look down. Again, push, again, it tilts my pelvis, whatever you want to do there, and press the shoulders down. So you feel how stable that is. So it's harder to blow up the back from this position, right? Here we go. Elbows going to the wall or forearms to the wall, straight down. That's the challenge. One. Can you feel the hugging of your side body? Exhale. And pause when you're down there, right, Tally? I'm not looking, but you know you have to pause and go slower. Sorry, girlfriend, but you know, you and me are the speedies, what road runners. We're the road runners of the group. Two more. So right here, if you hold those elbows one more time. So Lee was speaking, that's good. This is that wrap position right there. So forearms on, hands on, elbows on. Now try to spread the shoulders back a little bit. Breathe. Now take your head and lengthen it. So you're doing, in a sense, a plank, a forearm plank at the floor. So take your head, imagine my hands behind your head, push into my hand. Breathe. And relax. release. I mean, keep the hands there, just release the elbows. Okay, your last one. Make a diamond shape. Put your index fingers and your thumb, and it's going pretty much the same place. And then put your elbows. They're wider this time. The elbows are wider. And I'm small. I like the elbows about shoulder height. This is really good for shoulder problems. Walk the buttocks out and flatten the back and put your head facing down. The head could face the wall. It's more challenging for a lot of you. I like the head to the wall, but some people like to look down. Can you feel the shoulders and upper back opening? Does the silence mean yes?
Should we spread our elbows as wide as we can?
Yes, you can spread your elbows because it's challenging for a lot of you. I get that, totally. So you should feel this in the shoulder blades, and Maureen, you might even feel it in the neck, right? Breathe. Now, the lower you put the elbows might be comfortable. For some people, putting the elbows higher might be comfortable. So this is a classic rotator cuff stretch or good exercise. And some even say do this every day for a few minutes, and it's very, very useful. Breathe and release. Let's do it one more time so you feel the difference. And if you want to change the position of your elbows, do so. Do it one more time. I'm demonstrating, so I'm not looking. I'm sorry about that. If we were in a live class, I would. I find sometimes if I did this 3, 4, 5 times in a row, they get much easier as I do it. Breathe. Then slowly come out. Stand and feel that. So hopefully that feels good for some of you, yeah?
Stuff. Yeah.
Okay, my girl Sarah, my girl, I'm not sure who else. Hips. So here I figured something out. So let's stand so you can see me, whatever position this is. I'm focusing on my left leg here, okay? So the first thing you need to do is put your right hip, knee, and outer foot on the wall. Sorry, Maureen, we're getting our body at the wall. So you got that? Oh, hello.
Can you back up? Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I just saw that. You guys can't see me. So I'm putting this part of my foot, this part, and my hip first. Now I don't want the hip on, right? So I'm going to put the elbow and take my hip off. But the knee and the outer foot now are on. Can you see that? Now look how much work you're doing on your standing leg. Debbie, if you can get the knee on there, outer foot, and just the elbow, and push on the standing leg. Can you feel it, Maureen? Right here? Maureen's touching, so she must feel something. Breathe. So if you're ready, you're just going to bend the supporting leg slightly, Sarah, and then straighten. Now I'm looking down and my foot is straight. I don't want it to be turned out. I want it straight. Nancy, is it available? I don't know. How is this, people? 3. You feel a lot of work and restraint on that standing leg. Even just standing is good. You don't even have to bend back and forth. 2 more. The foot has to be directly under the hip, people. If you're standing back, it's not. 1 more time. And now push into the wall with the knee and the calf and the outer foot. And release. Yeah, can you feel that? Not so much?
Yeah. More on the bed
Okay.
part, tell you the truth.
Let's try the other side. So again, I raise my foot about knee height or hip height. I put the outer foot, outer knee at the wall, hip. And then to take my hip off, I just put the elbow into the wall. And now I'm really working this standing leg. So the hip at the wall, I'm just pushing into the wall so that I get more work on the standing leg. If it's available, you just bend the standing leg about 5 times. Little bit bend, but at the same time, I'm pushing into the wall with my knee and my foot. 2 more. 1 more. Now push the knee and the foot in the wall, push the elbow, and release. Okay, your last one. Ready? Stand with your back at the wall, left foot or sole of the foot at the wall, and push. Can you feel your tush? So my left tush is working here. My right knee or right leg is having to work too, right, Nancy? Take the shoulders back. Can you feel it, Tal? And stand. Breathe. We're not going to do a lot. I just wanted you to see if this is a good one for you. And then switch. There's a whole set of things we can do there. And then switch and push into the wall. So here you're starting to activate glutes. You're working on your posture. I like push the hips forward. So here, push the hips forward. You can let go. You can put your arms up. There's a whole bunch of things you can do. And release. So just stand for a moment and feel the strength in your legs and the uprightness. Yeah? Okay. Let's continue with that. Let's do 2 standing poses. Come to the middle of your mat. We're not using props. You can. Take your legs wide. Reach out. I'm going to reach out with fists right now. Turn your right leg out. Lift up your left fist. Reach your right fist down. Reach, reach, reach for a triangle. Reach, 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 reach. Now open that hand so you can find the knee, the thigh, the knee, or the calf, whatever works for you. Now imagine you have a rope or a dumbbell. If it's a rope, let the rope pull you up and turn. If it's a dumbbell, see if you can hold that dumbbell right over that shoulder. Whatever image you want. Breathe. And inhale, come up. Release and turn. Now turn this side out. Again, I like the fists for this one. Take the fists. Can you squeeze your legs? You just work them. Raise the right arm, that fist, high as you can. Now reach this fist down. Reach, 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 and then open the hand and either use the thigh, the knee, or the calf. Now notice this arm wants to go overhead. Instead, take it right above, look at it, and now either pull it like a rope, like you're grabbing a rope, or lift the dumbbell and go down further. So you have 2 choices there. Breathe. I like to look at it because it asks me to turn my neck, which I don't do as often as I should. Breathing in. Oh, I shouldn't give shoulds, right, people? Inhale. And exhale and slowly come on up. Turn it in. Let's just bend forward. I'll do it this way so you can see me. I'm going to round myself forward. Round, round, round. And slide my hands down. Breathe. Let's practice bending the knees and straightening. Bending and straightening. 2 more. Bending and straighten. Bending and straighten. Can we work at lunging? Lunge to the right. So you choose. You can either go all the way down and put your fingers on the ground, or you're just hanging out right here and going side to side. So you decide where you want to be on this, feeling the inner thighs. You can hold one side if you like. Walk the fingers or use your hands on your thighs. Breathe. Okay, gets tricky. Let's all go higher up. Elbows on the thighs. So from here, we're just going to pivot. So take your left leg. When you go to the left side, pivot. So now my hands are on my thighs and I'm pivoting. It's work. You can do this on the ground if you're here. So we'll go the other way. Now come to the other side. You can do it from the ground and pivot. So the ground would be here. Otherwise, you're up here. Ground is easier if you can get there. One more time. Go to the other side. So you're working the hips and turning all the way. And last one. So getting those hips to move. And back to the center. Heel toe your feet together. And slowly come on up. Let's come to the front of your mat. And we're going to lift and step back. I'm going my right leg, so I'm just going to practice lifting. Balance. You can use your arms. I'm using like a crane or a crow. And then reach back, go into like a warrior 3 and place that foot back. Heel, it's in a lunge. It's not warrior 1. And then take the arms up. There's just some thoughts about warrior 1 position with the hips. Now open, exhale, cactus, and inhale up. Exhale, open, cactus, inhale up. I hesitate to bend the back knee because a lot of people have some knee issues, so we're not doing that. Inhale. Okay, hands on the hips. Bend your body forward. We're going to lift that back leg up and bring the knee forward back to the beginning position. Inhale. Whoop. And down. Let's go the other side. I'll face this direction. So let's practice lifting. I'm lifting like a crane. Reach back and put the foot down. So from here, I'm going to lift up, elbows back. Lift forward. If this is more comfortable, this is great. And exhale. So you definitely can take it forward or up. It's up to you. You can be here and down. One more time. Like I said, I'm just not bending the knee for some of you. Okay, here's the challenge. Hands on the hips. Lean forward. Now take the arms where you need to, on the side or whatever. Inhale, slowly bend both knees. Lift up and down. Wonderful. Okay, let's practice getting down to the ground. So can you get down there without touching? How much can you do that? All the way down. Good. Okay, hold, let's interlace, and let's practice. So just get the knees this way. You can even take them foot to knee, and then switch and try to go foot to knee without using the hands. Foot to knee. Foot to knee. So you can lift. Good. 2 more times. Use the breath. Last one. Good. Let's hold on to the shins and make a C shape. So find your C shape. In this case, I'm blowing up the middle back, not so much the upper back. And I'm really feeling the C shape here. Maybe you want to hold here. Keep holding your C shape. Breathe. Come up on your toes, just your toes. Hold on. I'm going to hold on to my shins, everyone, and bring your knees quite close to your body if it's possible. Keep the C shape. We're just going to roll like this and try to keep this ball, your heels to your bum as much as you can. Slowly try to take the toes off and balance, and then teeter-totter yourself back, and then come on up. And you can touch the toes again. And again, teeter and back. So you're keeping the knees close to your body, the heels close to your body, and your C shape doesn't change. So notice if you want to change the shape of your pelvis, try not to. 2 more. Knees together if you can. Don't make it so stringent. Last one, stay up. Tight, tight, tight. Tight, tight, tight. Head down, tight, tight. And extend one leg out. And release. And extend the other leg out. Do the best you can. C shape. And release. Straighten your legs. Reach your arms. So again, I'm going to use fist because I find that that's a whole movement that I like the fist because it stiffens your arms. So can I make a C shape here? So pull this back, and reach forward. Pull this back, reach forward. Reach. Come up, keep pulling this back and reach forward. Good. From here, just C shape down. Take the C shape down, but you keep reaching forward. Keep reaching forward. Keep reaching forward. My feet also have bars in them or rods, and I'm stretching. Push into the ground with the legs. All the way down. Keep making fists. Squeeze the arms and all the way down. Breathe. Hands up to the ceiling. Fists down to the ground. Arms are straight. Shoulders open. Heels pressing into the ground. 5 times you're going to lift yourself up, meaning your heels are on the ground. Just lift your bum. Press on the fist. Lift. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. You're just lifting your bum up. Breathe. If it's too much, bend your knees. If it's too much, just bend the knees quite a bit. Breathe. 2 more. And last one. See if you can hold this one for 3, 2, and down. Breathe. Okay, if you have your bands, you can use them now. Tight bands, loop bands, or you can use your long bands. It's up to you. You don't have to. Just going to give options. Okay, so just lay it down. Heels somewhat close to your bum because I'm using bum more. So let's just practice our roll-ups. Let's just do a pelvic tilt. Exhale, just with the belly. Exhale and release. Just belly pelvic tilt. Exhale, release. 2 more. So no bum here, just belly. Hold. So now the belly is tight, the bum is soft. Ready? Press the feet down, squeeze your bum, and lift. So the shoulders stay relaxed. Hold. Now lower down, release the bum, and reverse that. Belly, bum, lift. Do that 5 times. So you got full contact. Belly first, bum, push. Slowly reverse. Exhale when you go up. Belly, bum, push the feet. Can you feel? It's one unit. You get real integration. And again. Okay, now you're feeling this. The last one, you're going to push your knees forward when you do this. Belly, tush, push, and knees forward or away from you. Hold. Everybody hold that position. Breathe. Just hang out here for a moment. And slowly lower. Place the band on your right foot. Straighten the right foot up to the ceiling. It's going to be hard for some of you. Okay? Again, belly, tush, push, lift. It's one leg and lower. Belly, tush, push. I'm kind of enjoying that. Belly, tush, push. Push meaning with the foot. And again. 3 more. Now can you take the toes, for some of you, off of the bottom foot? Keep just the heel. 1 more time. Belly, tush, push. Now pulse for 10. 1, 2, push up. So my toes are off the ground. 3, 4. Feel the fire on that tush. 4, 3, 2, and down. Take the left foot, bring it and slide it through the right. Take it to the ceiling. So watch my body. I'm actually, take this leg down a little bit, 45 degrees. We're just going to play a bit. Take the right foot, left foot, forward, in, through, and through. So you're just taking it through, and through. Straighten it. Point the toe each time. Now you can see you're using your belly as well. 2 more. Last one. And switch the band with the foot. So the right foot's on the ground, close to your tush, left foot is up, flexed. So first, pelvic tilt with the belly, squeeze your tush, and push with the foot. If the foot is too close, maybe take it a little further out. So again, just pelvic tilt. It takes a few times to get the rhythm. And down. So it's belly, tush, and push. belly, tush, and push. Exhale, inhale down. Belly, tush, push. Are you getting that rhythm? 3 more. Belly, tush, push. Belly. It's harder to do the belly, tush. Oh. Takes a few. Belly, tush, push. Now see if you can get the toe up. Belly, push, tush. So it's much more tush. 1 more. And poke for 10. Here we go. 1, push up, 2, 3, breathe. 6, 7, 10. Coming down. Lower that leg at a diagonal with the band. Take your right foot, extend it straight, point the toe through the band, and then extend it through the band the other way. So you're just doing a few of these, but the toe is pointed the entire time. And the leg really stretches, and my arms are straight. 2 more. Last one. Put both feet in the band. Bend the elbows. Lift yourself up so the torso comes off, and lower yourself down. Exhale, lift. So now you have help doing your abs. Now, if the neck is a problem, lengthen the neck and put the chin more toward the chest and keep it there the entire time. 3 more. You're really pulling the band. Now see if you can pulse at the top. Pulse, pull the band. 1, pull the band. 2, 3, lift. 4. Just 5 more. 5, 2, and down. Knees into the chest. And release. Okay. Onto your bellies. Keep a bolster close by or pillows, like high pillows if you have. So, yeah, I think if you need a blanket, if it's sore for your shoulders, really what we're just going to practice is working our legs right here, just holding this forearm plank. So if this is too much, you can put your forearms on a bolster. That's too much on your arms, and just hold. So you're really working the legs here more than anything. Okay? Ready? Can't see everybody, so here we go. Lift the knees up and lift the bum up. So when you think the bum isn't lifted enough, lift the bum even more. So you really feel. Now push your heels back toward the back wall or away from you. Good. If you want to make it more challenging, you're going to lift the right leg and lift the left leg. Otherwise, you hold it. If it's too much, bring your knees to the ground and lift them back. Bring your knees to the ground and lift them back. If it's too much, lift the bum. Keep lifting the bum higher and higher. That'll protect your back. For 3, 2, and 1. Down. Okay. Take your bolster and put it underneath your hips or your belly, and your forearms are on the ground. You just like this. So you ever go swimming? And you ever use a board and do kicks with the board? This is what that is. So I'm going to take my arms in front. So Sarah, you're going to make some adjustments. So Sarah, you might be here. This might be better for people with shoulder issues. Some people will be here. Maybe this is better. How about down here? I like this. And then you're just going to practice kicking. Now, if the bolster is not in the right place, slide forward. The more forward, maybe your crotch needs to be on the bolster, and you're just going to kick. So this might be your position. To make it more challenging, you lift your back up higher. The higher your back goes up, the more you're doing it like a swim position. Breathe. So if you can take a cobra kind of position with the elbows straight, lift your head, and then swimmy kicks. Can you guys feel this? So straighten, get your shoulders up a little bit, Tally, and straighten your arms. Check me out. So you're all the way, yeah. Can you feel it in the back now, Tal? Breathe. 5. I can't see anyone, so I can't tell. 4, 3, 2, and down. How'd that feel? Were we able to use the bolster appropriately?
Took it out of the low back for me.
Good. Okay, same thing. Now you're on your back. So the hips are on the bolster, your shoulders are on the back, and your hips are on the bolster. Are you okay over there, Debbie? Okay. So here, my legs come up to the ceiling, and you can put it under your low back. I think your name is Lee. Put it under your low back, Lee, under the low back. Same thing. You're going to lower your legs enough so you can practice your kicks. So if you can go quite low, great. Then you go low and you practice your kicks. Toes are pointed, legs are straight, Tal. Toes are pointed, Tally. Toes are pointed more, Tally. And then legs are poker straight. Poker, yes. So again, quick, 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 quick. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, and knees into the chest. Let your knees fall to the right and your arms fall to the left. And the other way, let the knees fall to the left. You're still on the bolster. If you have one, arms to the right. Come back to center, feet on the ground. Right knee hug into the chest. You can hold underneath and straighten the left leg. Again, if it's too much, find a position on the bolster. Slide forward or back to give yourself comfort. This stretches the front of the thigh. Soften. Let's do a baby cradle. Grab the foot, turn the knee out, and just pull the foot toward the face. You can't get there, but you're just pulling a little bit. Half lotus, place it on the thigh and lower the knee down. Switch sides, both feet on the ground. Draw the left knee in, hug underneath or on top, and straighten the right. So you're balancing in a sense on the bolster or your heel is touching the ground. Can you find long, smooth, steady breath? Can you really lengthen that right front thigh? Can you be present? Cradle, foot, knee comes to the side, just pulling slightly, very gently, the foot toward the face. Half lotus, placing the outer edge of the foot and holding it on the top of the thigh, and letting the knee drop. And release. Knees to the chest, cross the ankles, and hug. Keep the legs where they are and just take the arms overhead. If it's available, slowly open the knees and slowly lower the crossed ankles toward the ground, opening the knees. So you may be on your toes on the ground and just open. And then bring the knees into the chest. And you decide you're either going to just take the legs up right here and hang out here for a while, or if we'd like to take a shoulder stand, let's do a shoulder stand or a plow. Do what's comfortable. And if you don't have the bolster, I don't know who's, yeah. So just soften for a bit. Go inside. Quieting down. Slowly lowering the legs over your head, maybe grabbing the legs, giving yourself a big stretch, or taking a halasana plow. And slowly, when you're ready, lowering yourself down. And if you have the bolster under your hips, moving it away from you. So pushing it away and resting your legs crossed or not on the bolster. Take a deep breath. Turn your head to the right and the left. And slowly begin to let go. Let your back body turn to water and spread wide and deep. Let your arms be heavy. And your neck and head. So we'll start with the forehead. Spread the forehead skin, the temples, the eyelids, the cheek skin, the jaw, feel everything melting from the neck, the face down to the ground, spreading. Create space in the neck and the throat, the back, sides and front. Release all the connections in the shoulder sockets, spreading, creating space. Bring awareness there. Running down the back shoulders and top shoulders in front. Sending love, sending light and space. Pressing down the front, sides, and back of the arms, through the elbows, down the forearms, into the wrists and hands and fingers. Loving, spacious energy. And anything you want to get rid of, let it slide down and out the fingers. Feel that loving, spacious awareness throughout the chest and back body, feeding all the organs and space between the organs, the tissues around all the organs. And then into the belly cavity and all the organs there. Love, space, light, swirling around. Into the pelvic bowl and all the connections around the hip socket, the buttocks, the legs, into that tissue that's tight, softening. Let the awareness go down the legs, front, back, and sides, into the knee, bringing space to all the places in the knee, back, front, and side, bringing love and light down the calf, into the ankle, and the feet. Do so much work for us. The bottoms of the feet, the tops, swirling through the toes. Let any stuck energy roll down the legs, out the feet and toes. Let yourself spread more and more, release more and more. Feel that space, spaciousness within, without, interconnected everywhere. Falling deeper and deeper, wider and wider. No boundaries. Slowly find a way to begin to move the head, maybe the hands slowly. Find yourself curling up to your side. And then come to a seated, just for a closing. Let's all hum together our own inhale.
I've got to scoot. I'll see you guys on whatever day it is. Thanks.
We lost half of the group. Thank you, everyone. We are so grateful. Hello. So yeah, it's a short week. Last week, this week, next week. So nice to be together, though. Yes. Maureen, I couldn't see much in some people, so I couldn't tell, you know, if there were some issues. Yeah,
I
that
thought
would
it
have
was a
been a
good
good.
class.
If you put the
Sorry?
screen like that, if you put the screen like that, next time I can see and give some, because I couldn't see some people, so which is okay. You know, that's all right too. But, So it's that time of year where, yes, there's all giving. It's all about giving, but we have to care for ourselves first, right? Because if we don't have that, so that's kind of what I was aiming for today. How are we supporting ourselves, right? Do you guys all have a lot of people for the holidays? Are we going, or I don't know what the situation is. Debbie, do you have a lot of people or no?
No, fortunately, well, I do, but my sister is always thinking that this is her last Thanksgiving, which I'm really happy that she feels that way because she wants to have it at her house.
Oh, good. Yeah, there you go.
So we help bring stuff out. But I did go with her out to a very lovely senior living place out in the end of Long Island that she's planning on eventually finding herself there. So it's good.
Well, good for her to plan like that.
You know, she feels like she wants to because she's still in really good health and there's a lot of fun stuff to do. And
right.
It's an interesting place.
Good. How's Jim?
You're muted.
Well, he's the same. There's no change. So things are okay. I'm impressed that your sister's planning so in the future. My mother did that. She waited something like 7 years for a place to get built from the ground up that suited her. And then she moved into it and she loved it.
Yeah.
But
how old was she when she moved in?
About 90.
Right, that's all. Yeah, my sister's only 77.
Yeah, well, that's very early.
That's very early.
She goes, they're all old. And I said, Dee Dee, that's the point. So maybe you just want to like wait a few more years and go when you're 80. That will sound right. But at the moment.
You know, for a lot of people, 80, 90 is the new 50, 60. So, you know.
Oh, I know. My sister.
Yes, I know. And really, also, most everyone I know who is a little older are more concerned about what to do in home, you know, like get aids or, you know, just the general day-to-day stuff rather than the end, which I know we're all supposed to be planning or having like a plan B and stuff, but it's very hard to do that.
Well, there's also a whole, totally, and we're seeing, given the season, that there's really such a focus on the giving. You know, the older you get sometimes, when you give, meaning you're giving your time, it could even just be your time, giving your, you know, whatever. There's a good feeling from that, you know, because again, if it's always about taking care of yourself, it gets a little bit neurotic, right? So there are a lot of communities where, you know, they're working together. You know, it's all about a community group supporting each other. So I really appreciate that too. I don't know how it is at Camp Hill. Camp Hill's more like that too, right?
The thing about this place that we went to, that it was like a new information for me. Like you buy into it. So you buy a cottage and the cottage costs like $500,000. And when you die, that goes into you sell it back. So, you know, they take a bigger portion, but so it's an equity-based program. And then there's a fairly substantial monthly fee, but that takes care of whatever should come your way. So
I think that's true with a lot of places. That you have to put a large amount and you get back.
There are not that many around here that are like really sweet communities that are, it's not sweet. It's like really like a resort.
Yeah, that sounds like where my mother was. It's the same circumstances. But I have to comment that as much as I knew very little about it back when she first did it, I found that the surprising part was the community of people there, and that for her, she was not, let's say, she was very smart, but she wasn't educated, and she found that being around a lot of elderly college grads and business people who'd retired was quite terrific. She loved all of that and was very surprised by it. It was a very large, sort of broadening community, and I basically don't hear about any place around here like that. Mostly, of course, I hear about memory care units and stuff.
Right.
Nothing resort-like. I think that would be a great fantasy for all of us to be able to, have that opportunity. It might not be happening, though. A lot has to happen in the meantime.
No, it's interesting not knowing what your future is. Like, I can't imagine getting rid of this place, so I can see myself being here, you know?
Yeah.
Big place by myself, trying to figure, not that I'm trying to kill my husband, but that might happen. And, you know, is that really like, I always wanted to be like, I want a little house in the village. So those are like, just having those like question marks are really hard, I think.
You know, and I heard what's crazy is I heard yesterday, they're young. I mean, relatively young, you know, a little younger than our age. No, our age, I don't know. But the wife all of a sudden was not able to see very well in one eye. And it seemed to be permanent. She went through a ton of tests, and we don't know, but there's a chance she might have MS, but that's a hallmark for MS. So you see, I'm just saying about life and talking about that in this house. There's no reason not to be happy. You don't know what tomorrow brings. You know what I mean?
Take advantage.
And that's what I'm saying. Love each other. It's just so much of really this time of year is just showing me, you know, I don't know what this time of year represents. It's so, it's a scary, what it really means, all these things is crazy. But in the heart of things, the fact that you never know, it's a mystery. So why not? I hate the word happy. That's not the right word.
Thankful.
But just cherish, you know, cherish all of these amazing alive moments, you know. Right, Maureen? As you do in your photographs, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That keeps me in the moment, you know, keeps me looking at life. What is Camp Hill like? Does anyone know, like the elderly place there? Not that I'm really thinking of planning the part plans.
I think Sarah knows a little bit more. I've only visited once, but part of it is you need to participate with the, I don't know what they call the community, you know, the people who, I call it alternative, I don't know, you know, whatever. The people who are mentally or physically handicapped. But there's a lot of elderly there, like really elderly.
Are there? But are they elderly? I thought
like need some assistance. I definitely saw someone really need assistance.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe the elderly is probably the developmentally challenged elderly.
Yeah, so that's part of it too. Yeah.
But then they're also connected to the place in Chatham, right? The place right beyond the Price Chopper that's up in the hill there. That's kind of nice. Like, I think that's not that easy to get into. But.
Well, I've actually visited once, but not recently. I knew someone who was there. And it was an alternative, you know, downsizing, kind of getting rid of your house and dealing with all of that. And then up here, it's very hard to find a place to go to that's local, and they offer apartments. They're not inexpensive exactly, depending on how large they are, but and they would like it if you were participatory, but that might depend on the individuals. But and there were more, as you said, more challenged individuals. Like my mother was in before she ended up in the place of her dreams. She was in two others that had a huge difference in population, and you know, depending on your financial abilities, it can be pretty depressing. And the one thing I learned from her experience was that in the first place that she went to, she didn't want a kitchen. She decided to get rid of the big house and go, you know, all the way the other way with doing nothing. She wanted nothing. She wanted someone to come in and do everything for her all the time. And that didn't hold up. After a short time there, she realized she'd made a mistake, because without a kitchen or some sort of room, family and friends had no place to sit. And it was really depressing. You didn't want to go out in the community areas for the other reasons, but so eventually she was able to put together the right space. But it was an eye-opener that sometimes just getting rid of everything is maybe not the right idea. But Camp Hill offers a community, at least with some residential possibilities. And the other place is in Rhinebeck. That's where a place that there's really, and then north of Albany, there are other places up near Lake George. So it's, this area is kind of limited. You know, you have to go to Connecticut or something.
Yep. There you go. There's a business for someone to start. Right.
Yeah, you could do it in your house, like, you know, have an elder
You
care.
can find all of us to move in with you. Your poor family.
You can hire a full-time nurse and she could live with us.
I have two friends up in, you know, that don't live around here that are all, we're all kind of, you know, we talk about it.
Sure.
But I, you know, it's just funny. You got to figure it out.
Well, I
because your
talk about it with
sister's
my
doing it
friends
totally.
too. You know, the idea that maybe we should buy 3 apartments next to each other someplace.
Right.
You'd be near people that you're very comfortable to be around. Not in a home particularly, but
right.
Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna have to go. I wish I guess I'll see you on Tuesday. So
Maybe we'll see each other on Tuesday, right? I'll send out something. Everyone knows about those.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
All right. Love to
Okay.
everybody then.
See ya.
okay, we'll see you on Tuesday if it works.
Okay,
So
see you Tuesday.
take care.
Bye-bye.